It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Marco Gonzalez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Stepping in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He will lead this one off today. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Murphy has a play. 1 out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Michael Young.
So next to the plate for Texas, Michael Young, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting first, the catcher, Rodriguez.
Coming to the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopper to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Nothing to start for the Rangers. Mariners coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Lance Lynn is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine, not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball-type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he could be really tough.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Hence moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Kyle Lewis.
Next for Seattle, Kyle Lewis. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Edgar Martinez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here comes Junior. Here's the 1-1. And Junior swings and sends a ground ball to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 8, lifetime versus this pitcher. 7 hits in 14 tries. He's taken him deep once. Now here's the pitch. 2-2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Here it comes. Swinging a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Elvis Andrews.
At the plate, Elvis Andrews. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Brett Boone. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So coming to the plate, Jay Buhner. Boone on at first, nobody out. Fastball well outside. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players.
Back to first, but it's right by him.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Kyle Seager. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger, fouled away. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Stepping up now, Tom Murphy. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The set and the 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. To complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Stepping into the box, Danny Santana. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
To the plate now, Nick Solak. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 3-2 one more time. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman.
2 on here with 1 man out. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We played 2.5. No score on MLB Network. Bottom of the 3rd now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Dylan Moore. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Edgar Martinez. Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the stretch. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
The center fielder, number 24. Yeah.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 is a fastball that misses.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gallo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
The batter, the second baseman, Brett Boone.
Now at the plate, Brett Boone. He drew a walk his first time up. Two men are on with two men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
At the plate now, Jay Buhner. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here's the 2-1. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Heading out towards shallow right. Pence will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's 1-0 Seattle. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Young. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here now the 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now back, catcher, Rodriguez.
Standing in, Pudge Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Hunter Pence.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Number 8 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Slow little roller to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're down 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Kyle Seager. and he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive to left. Gallo comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Now another 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation, got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Stepping in now, Dylan Moore. 1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Popped him up. Guzman near the first base bag. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Kyle Lewis.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Lewis. He singled his last time up. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. Mariners leave a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 3-2 pitch. they'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrus. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. 3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Slow roller out to short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Danny Santana.
Settling in now, Danny Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail this one 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Edgar Martinez. Hit sharply toward the right side. Hence is there to put it away for out number 1.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Leadoff man set down now for the veteran Ken Griffey Jr. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And it looks like this is going to be extra bases for Junior. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Digging in once again, Brett Boone. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Jay Buhner. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Nick Solak, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 2-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First and second here with nobody out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Griffey Jr. comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Michael Young.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young. First and second now, 1 man out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Mariners are on top, 1-0. Jonathan Hernandez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Jonathan Hernandez.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Tom Murphy. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Dylan Moore. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 3-1 pitch.
That ball's foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Seager fields it cleanly. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th, 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Now at the plate, number 8. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
So now to the plate, Joey Gallo. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit hard back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Elvis Andrews.
Striding forward now is the DH, Elvis Andrews. No hits to this point. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
In now, Danny Santana. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Brendan Brennan will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 65, Brandon Brennan.
Standing in now, Nick Solak. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rangers lead this one 3-1. Jesse Chavez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Last half of the seventh here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Kyle Lewis.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Edgar Martinez. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hit sharply on the ground, and a base hit here as this is through past Young.
Boy, another base hit, and hopefully not another stranded runner, Mark.
Yeah, I can't tell you how frustrating it is for the offensive team not to be able to pick their pitcher up. A lot of traffic on the board. Somebody's got to come through.
To the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. We're in the seventh inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mariners have come back to tie it at 3.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
At the plate, Brett Boone. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Heading out toward shallow right. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Number 19, Jay Buhner.
Digging in to try it again, Jay Buhner. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Fouled off. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The 1-1 home. Now a bunt attempt here.
The bat, number 10, shortstop, Michael.
Up next for the Rangers, Michael Young. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. This one's down to third. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
In now, Pudge Rodriguez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch, the 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next, the third baseman Kyle Seager. The 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. Kiner-Falefa in foul ground, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. One out, nobody on. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Still 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So now to the plate, Tom Murphy. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt you'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order, still tied 3-3. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, number 8. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th.
That last at-bat when he hit the home run, that's not an easy pitch to hit a homer. That was a changeup that was in off the plate. Most of the times you'll see a guy swing at that pitch. It's a hard pitch to keep fair. A lot of guys will hook that ball foul into the bleachers.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, and especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Into the box, Joey Gallo. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrus down the first baseline. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. There he goes. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the 7th fielder, Danny Santana.
Jason Bradford has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Jason Bradford.
Danny Santana will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Henniger will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rangers leave 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Brett Martin comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Dylan Moore. Grounded to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter,
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
In now the Mariners DH, Kyle Lewis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Edgar Martinez. 2-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
The center fielder, number 24.
Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-1 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Here it is. Shoots this one to first. In there, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Stepping in now, Brett Boone. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Nick Solak. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
At the plate, Ronald Guzman. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
The 3-1. And it's fouled away. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Henniger is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Michael Young.
Now in the box, Michael Young. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. Now the relay home, but it's offline. He scores, and they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Texas is out in front 4-3. Jose Leclerc enters the game here an inning later than usual, as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jay Buhner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Kyle Seager. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Number 86.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Looking to Pudge now, the 1-1. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Your attention, please. Now running at second base, number 86, Taylor Trammell.
Ready with the 1-2.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
The next 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Last chance for the Mariners. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Rangers used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Brett Martin claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jose Leclerc earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance at T-Mobile Park this afternoon, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.